Yes, how are you? I hope you're good. So we've been at this for a straight 7 days, and I know for sure that if you have been with me on these 7 days, uh, you would have seen um, some changes. You'd have seen some milestones achieved. You have seen some shift. Yeah, that was the example I was going. You have noticed some shift in in your perception and perspective of things. All right. So because we've done 7 days straight, I thought we could have some little breather. Because I'm beginning to sense that people may begin to say, for example, that so you have not given us the point where this thing now becomes money, where this now becomes money. You have not talked about cash. I'm not talking about, okay, so do this and do this and then you're going to get dollars. Oh, definitely, I'm going to talk about that. All right. And the reason I'm going to do that is because now I am confident that when I start to talk about the raw cash, you would know exactly what to do to get it. All right. When we were in school and we did physics, there was this formula. It has something to do with relativity. I think it's the law of special relativity. That's Albert Einstein's formula, and it says E equals to mc squared. All right. Now I'm saying this because I want to show you, I want to explain to you the purpose of this mentorship so that you can understand. If this is divided into 180 days, you can understand why 7 days is dedicated to preliminaries, mental preparations, understanding, perception, and we are not even done with those. All right, but I need to understand the journey because the reason you have not been making the kind of money that you should be making is not because the platforms are not already existing. All right, so there is everything. There's Amazon, there's YouTube, there's Upwork, there is data science gigs all over the place. There's UI, there's demand for UI UX, there's demand for designs, there's demand for writing, there's demand for voice transcription, there's demand for editing, there's demand for storytelling, there's demand for branding, there's demand for social media management, there's demand for content marketing, there's demand for email writing, there's very demand. So if you're not making money now, it is not because the platforms are not existing yet. All right. So which means that the problem is not the platforms. The problem is not the platform. The problem is not the existence or the non-existence of those platforms. So if I come at you and I'm mentoring you, I start to tell you about the platforms, I would achieve the same results that you have been achieving, and I am particularly very serious about achieving totally different results. Right? You have to become millionaires. If you're not millionaires now, and I need to become millionaires, I am not going to be addressing the issues that are obvious. I'm going to addressing the non-obvious issues. That is why all the things that I've been discussing with you, you will notice that there are things that you have not seen anywhere. I doubt it. I doubt that you've had the law of 100 anywhere. I seriously doubt it. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm okay with it being really possible. But my point is, you would see the difference and the uniqueness of what we are doing. All right. So this is why it is important for me to build. If you are going to build a skyscraper, then there is going to be a big deal about the foundation. All right. If you're building the bungalow, not particularly big deal needed for your foundation. All right. But if you're building a skyscraper, then there's big deal. And since we are building skyscraper here, that is why there's so much big deal about our foundation. That's why you're not seeing any building above surface level anymore. We are still digging and we're still digging. And we are pouring concrete down. We are drawing out water. We are putting reinforcement, and we are going all the way down. And everybody's like, so where's the building? Yeah, the building is coming. We want to make sure that when the building comes, it does not fall. Right? Because it will now be disastrous for you to go through this mentorship program and then you're still broke. It will be serious outbreak for me. It will be a thing of shame. So if anybody applies this 180 days, I can bet my life on it that the person will never ever be poor again. And the reason I'm able to bet is because of these things that I am doing now to make sure that, number one, to know the things that you should know, to know the things that will make you money, to know the reasons you're not making money, to know. All right. Now, before I got here, I was actually talking about that formula, EMC squared. Now, that formula is Albert Einstein's formula. that formula is the same basis of formula for atomic bombs. Is the same basis for number of formula for the same formula to create a nuclear bomb. It's the same formula for how to make sure that if you put fuel in your car, it combusts and it drives the car forward. It's the same formula. It's the same formula. Anywhere energy is used to achieve a particular result, whether bad or good, the formula was applied. Yeah, so we were taught the formula, or we were given the information of the formula, so we know the formula. All right, okay, but that's about it for us. All right, so a lot of people know about money. If you ask somebody how money, people know money. People can tell you about money. If you show somebody money, they know money. If you show someone a person that is rich, he knows. He can say, oh, this person is rich, because they know exactly the things that sum up to a person being rich. So I mean, you show somebody's bank account, they can tell, oh, this person is very rich. Show somebody's assets, oh, you can say this person is very rich. Show somebody's asset versus liability, you can say, oh, this person is very rich. Or they can say this person is rich, but this person is in debt, or this person is poor. And so people know what it means. People know rich, okay? People know wealth. People know that. All right. So, but that's the lowest level. So this program should get you to know. Secondly, this program should get you to understand. All right. Now, the people who can use EMC squared to create bombs or whatever, they understand. They understand. They know it's a different level, all right, from understanding. Let me put it to you like this, okay? And you can know. You see, knowing is what you get when you get information of the workings of a particular thing, right? Knowledge is what you get when you get the information about the workings of a particular thing. That's knowledge, all right? So, if somebody can sit you down and teach you how to drive, so you will know about driving. All right, good. Now, understanding is what you get when you do the thing repeatedly until it can be done with barest mental energy. So the fact that you know driving does not mean that you know how to drive. People know driving now. Have you seen anybody who doesn't know driving? Okay, do you know what it means to drive? Oh, of course, I know what it means to drive. Sit behind the wheel of the car, engage the car, and then go where you're going. That's driving. So I say, oh, I even know better than that. Okay, you see, the car uses a combustion engine. The engine uses fuel. It burns fuel, and then when the fuel burns, it creates, of course, because it's burned, there's heat. So the gas, that is the combustion, forces piston to go up and down. So when the piston goes up and down, it then makes the car to roll, to make the axle spin some tires, because it's on two round things in front and then four, and then the wheels, and then because it's forcing to move, and then it moves the car forward. All right, and then there are about 3 pedals or 2 pedals. One is supposed to get the fuel to go into the gas chamber, the engine more, so that the more the gas inside the engine, then the faster the engine goes, and then the faster the car moves. And then that's why they say step on the gas. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to drive before I can sell off this thing. I can say, okay, so yeah, so by the time I'm done with you and I explain to you how then you can now use the steering wheel, how the gear is, gear is to the same rolling can create more speed because of how many seats in quotes that the gear has, and things like that. So I can explain all of that. All right, you can still ask me, can you drive? And I can say, well, I think so. You say, can you drive? What you're waiting to hear from me is for me to say, yes, I can. I drive, because you understand somehow subconsciously, you understand that the way to drive, the only way to know how to drive is to drive. All right, so if somebody says, oh, okay, so no. I mean, I studied driving in university for 5 years. No. I'm good. Yeah, let's go. You're not going to go into that person's car that says, okay, so I'm going to drive you from say I'm going to drive from Abuja to Port Harcourt. Let's go. No. I've been studying driving. I spent 7 years in school studying driving. Can you drive? He said, no. Is it car? I made an engine. And things like that. So you can see that person may know driving, but the person does not know how to drive. That means that the person does not have the understanding of driving because the person has not been doing that. So this course, this program is supposed to get you to know and get you to understand. Now, and then get you to be motivated to act on information for long enough. Long enough, then get you to see results. All right. So motivation so that you can act on the information, your knowledge, your understanding, so you can act on it long enough. Acting on it once won't cut any deal. Acting on it for a bit won't do it. Acting on it for as long as it takes. All right. And that is what they're supposed to do for you. And then it is also supposed to help you to see results, harvest results, like literally take results, okay? Harvest results. So you see results of the things that you've been doing for that long enough. That's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is that this program is supposed to help you know how to multiply results, all right? The multiplying results is how you are going to get rich quick, all right? And it's important that you get it quick. To be honest with you, it's important that you get it quick. It's important that look, let me tell you. I think I did the analysis previously, and I explained to you how whether you like it or not. Probably one of the meals, But you see, the idea is that if you are 25 years old, that means you have 7 years of adult life. If you have not made good money in 7 years of adult life, and you are not making small money now, scalable money now, then there's every possibility that in another 7 years you still will not have made money. So my point is that all you have been doing for all your 7 years of adult life, all you have been doing is that you have been getting rich slowly. That's what you've been doing. All right. So people think that making money legitimately is the same thing as making money slowly. No. Illegal money is illegal money. If you steal 2 naira every day, that would be a very smart way to steal, so that people don't find out that you are stealing money, or so that even if they catch you, they may just say it's just 2 naira. Point is, you will still be poor. All right. Whereas you can legitimately make $10,000 every day. If you legitimately make $10,000 every day in 30 days, you would be at $3 million. Okay, so if it is something that you can do, it's something that's doable, you just have to be on the path to do that. Then you'll be rich, but it will be legitimate. Whereas you can also be stealing $10,000 every day, and then you still get rich quick, and it's still legitimate. So the speed of how you make money has nothing to do with the legitimacy on it. You have to disabuse your mind, because look, you do not have the luxury of getting rich slowly. When are you going to enjoy your life? When are you going to travel? When are you going to buy the gadgets? When are you going to move to a new place? When are you going to buy a house? Look, if you save, if you work and you save, say you save $300 every month. Let's assume that you work and you save $300 every month. Where I come from, if you save $300 a month, that's say about 200k naira, and you save 200k naira every month. At the end of the year, you would have 300 times 12. You have $3,600. That's about how much would that be in naira? 300k. 200k by 12, that's 2.4 million naira. Okay, so let's say that. 30 years, you have 36 million. 36 2 times 30. Okay, so you will have over 60 million. All right. Yes, 72 million naira. All right. So that's about let me do that in dollars. I want to do that in dollars. So 300 in a month to 12, that's 36. Okay, so if you make 36 by 30, that's about $104,000 or thereabout. Okay, good, yeah. So point is, you still will not be able to buy house in certain places in Nigeria. So imagine, and some people think that it's a big deal that you're able to save $300 every month, and then at the end of 30 years, you still cannot live in the house that people are living right now. Imagine having to live in the house people are living right now 30 years from now. It will still be like you are 30 years behind time. But unfortunately, you're not even just 30 years behind time. You're 30 years behind time only for you to live in a house that is not in vogue 30 years ago. It does not make any sense as far as I'm concerned. Which means that you have to be aggressive with knowing how to multiply results. That's how you're going to get rich quick. All right, so please disappease your mind. You should get rich quick. I don't tell you, don't get rich quick. No. You have to get rich quick. You just have to do it legitimately, and you have to be aggressive and really, open-minded about these things. People are making a lot of money, and they're telling you, your peers are driving good cars, buying houses, and somebody's telling you don't get rich quick because you want to maintain some hair of righteousness. No. There's nothing modest about being poor. I'm telling you, modesty can only come when you have resources. Somebody who has 2 naira cannot come and say I'm modest. Somebody who has less than $1, to his name cannot say I'm just being modest. I'm not modest. You're poor. I don't want you to mix it together. So to know how to multiply results, and then to multiply results, to find the motivation to multiply your results. And finally, the 7th thing that we must achieve with this program is that you must therefore learn how to replicate the results in other humans. So this result that you have, then you have to find a way to transpose it or transfer it in a way that other people can also do the same thing. Okay, so there's nothing secretive about this. There's nothing really secretive about it. Okay, sorry, I need to do something quickly. All right. Okay, yeah. When I was at the other time when I was trying to do the math of $300 in 12 months and in 30 years, I said 100 and what? I don't remember what I said, but it's supposed to be $108,000. All right, good. All right, so if I did that and I transferred that to what it means in the Nigerian currency, to come to about 75 million. Okay, so yeah, my math was fair. It was good. All right, so this is the deal. All right, good. Now, the other time, I there was a tweet I had to go and read. Where I discussed money. I hope you read it. I think it was day 5. Was it day 5? Day 4. Yeah, probably day 4. Okay. So I shared that tweet. It was a tweet that I made. It was a trade about money. Good. Now, in the email that you received today, I'm sure that you got this mail. This link, where this was a report about the 4 main parts to become millionaires, okay, in dollars. All right, good. Now, one thing that you have noticed is that it was like, no, I'm not on this part. Oh, okay, I'm on this part and also on this part. Good. Now, if you now match that tweet that you went to read and these are together, you now realize that your goal will be to create your own hybrid path. All right. If you are set on a career already, you probably will not be watching this video now or something like that. You may be watching, but that's fine. But if you're on a career now, you just say, okay, this is how I'm going to do my career. But sometimes you can even be in a career because you're in Nigeria and you are saying, oh, I don't think there's any point in time when my career will take me this. It's supposed to take you 12 years and things like that. But you can achieve this. You can scale this in 5 years. Literally in the first year, you are already in 6 digits. So second, third, fourth, fifth year is very, very easy for you to scale up to several digits in million in dollars. All right. Good. Okay, so this program is going to help you to create your own hybrid. All right, your own hybrid. Now, since we have said this and then we've discussed this, and I'm beginning to see feedback. I know what vehicles people are talking about. So tomorrow we'll be discussing the vehicles. But ahead of tomorrow, when I'll be discussing the vehicles and stuff like that, ahead of tomorrow, this is what I want you to do. All right. I want you to include in your list, in your expression table, research. All right. You are either researching 100 organizations, entities, or human beings in the industry who are doing the best in your industry. Okay, so you have Google or YouTube, to do that. For example, if you want to do FBA on Amazon, all right, or you want to do you are a writer on Amazon, you can see all the bestsellers. You can go to Amazon and check the bestsellers, and you check the bestsellers, you can know exactly how much they've made, and you can go to YouTube and go and research about them on Google and read about them. Or if you have a YouTube channel, you can watch the YouTube channel. Point is, you want to carry out considerable, at least, research on 100. All right. Now, it is not because I just like to call numbers, okay? Because it is mostly because I understand that wherever you put effort, magic happens. Do you get? If you work out at 12 noon, no matter how hot the sun is, it's not going to burn you. Okay? I'm in Nigeria. This is West Africa. This is what do you call this area on the map where there's sun, so this is not like temperate region. This is tropical. This is tropical area, so there's plenty of sunlight and there's plenty of rain, so it's hot. All right. Okay. So, but no matter what time I go out, I've never gone out and come back. Wow, man, look at my body. The sun literally got me burnt. No. But if you take a small magnifying lens, and you hold it, okay, and you put a piece of paper right under it, it converges the sun rays, it gathers sun rays from, and brings it to a particular center. And because it brings it to the center, it becomes really, really hot. It burns paper or nylon or leaf or whatever you want burnt. So when you research like that, what happens is that you burn through your laxation, you burn through the dark, you burn through your ignorance, you burn through your lack of ability, you burn through your lack of capacity. You literally burn through everything that is holding you back. So, apart from your exercise and your general tweets, one thing that I want today is that I want you to submit your expression table. I need to see your expression table, right? I got a message from somebody asking me to explain. That's Adepa from Ghana. She was asking me to explain what I mean by expression table. And so let me do this because other people who also been thinking, I don't know exactly what you mean by expression. Expression table is just a piece of documents. Like it could be a Word document or a Google Docs, where you just list all the platforms with which you want to do the things that you want to do. Okay, so let's assume, like the example that I gave, let's assume that you're a brand specialist. Okay. And trust me, if you think that you don't know anything about branding yet, you don't have to go to school before you become a brand specialist. All right. If you are using the 7DC plat, you have access to a 7-digit personal branding course. Okay. And if you also have the 7D mentorship program, you also have access to that 7D personal branding course. Okay. Now, if you go to that 7D personal branding course, and you decide to do your own research on other things, and generally, seek opinion or follow industry leaders in that, it will not take you a month before you are able to handle branding gigs for people. I'm telling you, literally, it's not a function of time. It's a function of how you apply yourself. It's a function of becoming restless. That is why it was the first thing that I explained to you, the race to 100. All right. So if you want to become a brand specialist and you want to make money from it, the first thing that should be on your expression table, for example, is research. Research 100 brand specialists. Research 100 brands that I like. Research the history of brands. Research what makes some brands really spectacular, and then that's your consumption part. When you're putting work into yourself, branding books and things like that. When you're putting things into yourself, that's you count on it. That's research and learning. 100 of it. You write it down on your expression table. Okay, so learning. And then you can list the platform, YouTube, 100 videos on branding on YouTube, 100 articles on LinkedIn on branding, 100 articles on Medium on branding, 100, so you just count. If you can finish it in a day, fine. If it takes you a week, fine. It's going to take you a month, fine. But the point is, you have to understand that you are being restless and you want to make money from branding. Your expression table will show me exactly whether you understand what I'm telling you, all right? So that's the first thing, or first set of things on your expression table. Second thing now will now be to expression. Expression means that I've explained to you. So you want a job, you want a branding job. What are you going to do? All right. Naturally, one of the things that you know to do, for example, is that if somebody wants to give you a branding contract, say, "Oh, brand me," the person is going to say, "Have you done it before?" All right. But here you are. You just started this branding thing. You just got your 7D personal branding course and just went through it, and then you've done further research and then things like that, and then you've equipped yourself. But the person is saying, "Have you done it before?" Because you know that somebody's going to ask you, "Have you done it before?" Which means that you quickly want to go and do it before, so that when the person asks, "Have you done it before?" you want to be able to say, "Oh yes, I've done it before. I branded so company, branded so testing. You can check them out," and so on and so forth. And this has been where they were before I branded them, and then this their present result now post my branding. Because you know that you want to be able to say that. The first thing that comes to mind is collaborations and then free gigs. So you want to write to 100 companies and say, I want to consult for you on personal branding free. What I'm going to need from you is for you to be able to endorse or say or write that I did this for you, and then be able to share the result that you get from what I do for you. Because it's free. You just need to say you need 5 companies, But you know that if you message 5, you may not get 5. So what do? You start counting up to 100, right? Because you know that once you count up to 100, the chances that you get 10 is pretty high. And it's not possible that you won't even get 1. Okay, so yeah, so that's your expression table. Why do you have that expression table? Because you want to make money being a brand specialist. Okay, so that's why you have that expression table. The next thing on your table is not that you have proof that you have done it for somebody. The next thing is that you want to bid for jobs, whether individuals or company. So what are you going to do? You want to find companies and company CEO on LinkedIn or company CEOs on Twitter, and then find their mail and then send them cold emails. Okay, cold emails is how you introduce yourself and say, I do this. Can I do this for you? I'm going to be affordable and things like that. And then you know that you just need one company to put you on their contract. Okay, because you need one company, because you need just one, you want to write to 100. Okay, so you start writing to 100 companies. Pass. Did you see my expression table? That is the expression table, Google document or Word document of somebody, me, who wants to make money being a brand consultant or a brand specialist. Simple. I mean, that's as simple as that. Okay. So, the reason that I shared that link with you about reading about money is because I need you to understand what you are in for. And as tough or as easy as it is, as you see in the article, you still realize that still at the end of the day, not many people are still rich. Which means that what looks as if somebody could do or somebody just did may not be as straightforward or as easy as that. So I'm putting that to you so that you can see how long it took the person. So you will now be the one to adjust the intensity to, okay, so it took some people this number of years to be on the path, but I want to be on that path in 6 months. What is it going to be for me? So that's the big idea. So I want to see your expression table. Okay, I want to see that you know exactly what to do, and then in the coming days, I am going to start sharing these split videos. Okay, so I will split the industries and the sectors and the vehicles together, and then I will talk about it. Okay, so it's been an amazing time with you. I hope you get it. Okay, so you have 3 tasks. You exercise your normal expression like tweets and just your stuff, and things like that. And then I want to see your expression tables. Okay, I want to see your expression tables. So just create a Google Docs for me. Don't worry. I'm not going to be sharing your expression with anybody. Okay, but I mean, I want to see it. I'm your mentor, right? So I should see it. So I want to see it. I mean, as many as possible. And then when I see it, I review it, and then I'm going to use that review to I'm going to address what I see in the coming videos. Okay. I hope you had an amazing time with me. I had an amazing time with you. I'm Ayodamola Oluwayola. I am your millionaire mentor, or you can call me Oluwayola 70. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right. I hope you enjoyed the article. It was fun when I read it. I really liked it. If you have not read the tweet, go back and read the tweet, and then we would in coming days definitely talk about what your own hybrid path will look like. Okay, but whatever it is, this millionaire thing you will become.